Hey, what's up guys, I'm iSmiles, Izzy, whatever you want to call me, and welcome to today's MetaCorner. The NFT meta is currently shivering its timbers, down bad and just all around drained. We've no doubt entered a bear market, and as such, I'm not even sure if there is a meta right now. We could be entering that little phase that I call the degen period, where really hype projects don't really perform as you'd expect, and the plays kind of lie in things like fucking Kevin punks, where you either make money or end up with 14 dead punks in your hidden tab. Now, if I had to give something the title of current meta, I would just give it to the walking NFTs. Invisible Friends did really well, no surprise. They released right before the market got mollywopped and just saw really good prices early on. So naturally, we've been seeing a lot of these, walking NFTs or things with a similar style to Invisible Friends popping up on our feed because, well, it's derivative season, baby. We're in the walking meta, kind of. And because of this little meta drought here and just kind of the lack of content to talk about overall on that topic, I say we dive into the beast who started it all, the boogeyman, Pixelmon. Oh, yeah, stop all that. Alright, the project screwed us all. It doesn't deserve any kind of B-roll cinematic smiles. Stop that shit. So if you haven't looked at any NFT media in the past month, allow me to catch you up. Pixelmon's main intention was securing the bag. They had their DA before the whitelist, they paid very little money for all of their art through Unity assets, and just overall cut a lot of corners before they had all this new money from their mint. Now, bit of a hot take here, but this is pretty normal, especially for a startup indie game. It's super common to buy assets for your game when you're first starting it up and just trying to get it off the ground and start testing things and stuff like that, but obviously it gets pretty muddled up when you just kind of turn around and sell those same assets for 3 ETH plus without even telling the artists. Alright, now back to why shit got wacky on Cyber's behalf. Pixelmon put a huge amount of doubt in people's minds. Stuff like this is why people see NFTs and just call them scams. Because this dude literally paid $180 for some Unity Fakemon, hit the voxel filter and flipped them easy peasy, add the lemon. So now we see people afraid of the hype. Hell, maybe the meta is having less followers right now. Overall, we need a little time to recover. From Pixelmon sucking all of our liquidity out of us, from Kevin taking over the space for a day or two, and just all the BS we've had to go through right now. But on the bright side, if you were in the market for a free porn subscription, you were in luck. You get to see the entire NFT market get fucked by Pixelmon for 2 weeks straight. Alright, getting back to it though, I would be wary just of NFTs overall for the next week or two, especially new upcoming projects that might be minting in this time frame. Like Dape mints soon, and I see that going very poorly as well if we don't see some kind of recovery here soon. And this really goes for any project minting right now. No matter the hype, we're seeing things either drop close to mint or just underperform overall across the board. Now onto this week's finishing segment, and this time around we got a hot take, kinda. We're talking about Dutch auctions, the other boogeyman haunting the NFT space right now. Dutch auctions are just seen as a cash grab. Some say it's a sign of a rug, and others seem to just really not like the fact that projects are making a lot of money off of this. But really, if you think about it, Dutch auctions are just better overall for the longevity of a project and for normal people to try and get into a really nice project. Cheap public mints help nobody besides botters, whales, and maybe the floor price. Truly, I have heard from very few people that were able to buy from a public sale that wasn't an actual Dutch auction. They just get botted out by people paying an ETH&a-half plus just to push their transactions through before everyone else. Now what this does is it gives all that extra ETH they pay to miners, which personally I like, I mine myself. But if you actually care about a project and its future, wouldn't you rather have all that money go to said future of the project? Not to mention that since Dutch auctions sell out much slower than a below floor public mint, it gives normal people a fair chance to buy into a project that they really like and believe in. Look at Antonym, a crazy hype project that had a very successful Dutch auction. It did what it was supposed to do in my opinion. Yeah, the floor suffered, but if you actually cared about the project and wanted to hold it long term, you would have a fantastic chance to buy in at 0.4, 0.3, and even if you did just care about the floor price and flipping it, then you're still probably kind of happy. You made 0.1 to 0.15 because the floor is already back up to 0.55, and I'm pretty sure it pumped to 0.7 yesterday. right after the Dutch auction, because that's what happens. The Amsterdam Dutch auction started at 10% above the current floor price. It dropped by 0.1 every 10 minutes. So what ended up happening was it kept dropping by 0.1 and it wasn't selling out. So people kept panic selling on the floor. So it kept dipping and dipping and dipping. And I'm pretty sure it went around to 0.3 and then the entire market just aped into it. So what that did is it first off gave normal people a fantastic chance to buy in if they really believe in the project and want to see it go farther. And it also gave the project more funding to do that, to make the project go farther in the future. I just think it's probably one of the best options at the moment for the future of a project and one that's trying to go for longevity, at least with the options available to them right now. Now, this isn't to say that Dutch auctions are always done this well. Pixelmon did it the no bueno way by using FOMO tactics and having the Dutch auction before the whitelist, which screwed their community and the Dutch auction buyers all in one. Pixelmon just really did it all. So in short, Dutch auctions, if done correctly, are just far superior than a lower than floor public mint. Are they perfect? Probably not, but it's just the best option for projects in my opinion for the moment. It gives normal people a chance to buy into a project they like, funds the project for the future, and doesn't just cater to bots and whales. So that's the long and short of my Dutch auction opinions. Let me know what you think in the comments. I know it's kind of a different opinion, so let me know if you've thought the same thing, think I'm a dumbass. I'm cool for both. But aside from that, that's about it. Thanks for dropping by. Peace.